I want to talk about the College Football the College Football Players Association urging players to boycott EA Sports' video game. Okay, so this news came out last week. It was first reported by On3.com, but here's the gist. EA Sports contracted one team partners to facilitate use of FBS players' name, likeness, and image in their new college football game called EA Sports College Football. Now, EA Sports created a $5 million pool to pay each player a flat $500 fee for the rights to their NIL. But last week, the CFPA, a union, asked its players to boycott the game because the association believes players are being lowballed. Okay, so College Football Players Association Vice President Justin Falcinelli said he learned from NFL players that they were earning between $17,000 and $24,000 annually for the rights to their name, image, and likeness to be associated with popular football game Madden. So you can see how a Heisman winner, a Biletnikoff Award winner, a unanimous All-American at Blue Bud University might balk at $500 for their name, image, and likeness. Now, the CFPA has the same chance of getting something done as a rodeo clown does of trying to saddle bodacious, right? It's just not going to happen. Only players that do the bidding, or I should say, only the players that opt in are the ones that are going to get paid. So if you have enough players that don't opt in, then they don't have name, image, and likeness to go along with the game. Now, first of all, let me just remind y'all that nobody at the College Football Players Association is Sam Gompers or Eugene Debs. We ain't got no great labor leaders over here. We ain't got no Marvin Millers to run them, okay? We don't have no Gene Upshaws for college football. We don't have any Players Association, Players Union for college football. And as much as I hear moaning and complaining from college football coaches, they don't seem to like the idea of a union with teeth representing the more than 11,000 college football players actually bargaining with them with a thing called a collective bargaining agreement, for which this could be the kind of thing that you put in front of them that gets a fair deal for players. But what we had was an opportunity for EA Sports to get back into a sport it had to leave because there were no name, image, and likeness, laws, number one, and then the NCAA becoming willing to look the other way with this and allow for the universities themselves to try to take control of it, has allowed for EA Sports to kind of slip back in, which is really, I think, at the bottom of name, image, and likeness. When I'm talking with you, when I am talking with players, we all just want to play the damn game, okay? I got a PS3 over here, a God of War PS3, all red and everything, that only plays one game, NCAA 14, because they ain't made another one. And I don't think that players, men, opting not to join into that game is going to stop that game from being developed. Now, does the game become more valuable when you have Caleb Williams' name underneath the cursor as you move around? Maybe, but I doubt it, because we played Techno Bowl and we knew that Christian Okoye was that dude in the backfield that nobody could tackle, but we didn't need you to tell us that was Christian Okoye in the backfield that nobody could tackle. We just need to hit that B button, or we can have Dan Marino scrolling all the way back and launch a ball 90 yards down the field. We need you to tell us it's Dan Marino because we're not stupid. Now, I get that the College Football Players Association is trying to do right by players, but there is only so much that they're going to be able to do with this other than just kind of stamp their feet and cry about it. But that's also the sport we have, because this is not a sport or, frankly, a country that is all in on labor agreements, especially for employees, especially when we can't even agree that they're employees. I know without a shadow of a doubt that a college football player ought to be an employee of the university, complete with a salary, 401k, all of it, taxes and all of it. I mean, I get on my soapbox with this, but I hear from adults that say, cool, you want to pay players, make sure they pay their taxes. Fool, some of y'all don't even pay y'all taxes, okay? It is a national sport to try to cheat on your taxes. I know this because I run an LLC and I don't do it. I want to make sure the federal government, state government get all of their money because I don't want them knocking on my door. And when you file as many 1099s as I did, between 2014 and 2021, you come to appreciate just how much money does come out of your check and just what you owe because A, I don't have any dependents, right? I am, for legal purposes, a single man. And B, this is not a society where we have built laws around single people. We built them around families and family entities and child income tax credits and so forth and so on. Now, all that to say, I think this is just another symptom of how the system is failing. While I think everybody understands the system is failing, what we cannot seem to do is agree on what steps need to be taken to ensure that the system is fair as it is evolving into something new. We've seen a lot of change in college football, man. Like, we have seen the invention of the transfer portal, immediate eligibility, name, image, and likeness, and the expansion of the playoff all within the last 5 years. We have seen more player movement than we have ever seen in the sport. But alongside that, it ain't like college football coaches have slowed down their movement either. What I'm saying is you're going to get to a point, not where the government gets involved because they don't want to get involved. I don't know if you've been paying attention to all of the news that's coming out of Capitol Hill, but I'm going to give you the gist. They don't want anything to do with this either. They want the NCAA to fix it, and the NCAA is a maid service. They work at the behest of their member institutions, and their member institutions are a part of these larger, more powerful, and more money things called conferences. If Greg Sankey and Tony Petitti and George Kliavkoff all wanted to get together with Brett Yormark and say, hey, look, I think we should do something about this, I think they would get something done. You know how I know they would get something done? Because that group of people, sans Yormark, all got the college football playoff done. They all got expanded. It's fine. It's going to work. Everybody's going to get what they're owed. Everybody's going to get what's coming to them. But that's because they got skin in the game. So I got to figure out, or we got to figure out how to make sure that everybody has enough skin in this game to have something to lose if it doesn't work, which means that you can rely on everybody else to be greedy. And once you can rely on everybody else to be greedy, everything is going to work out for its end. But I do want to bring this to you because I think that this could become an issue down the road, but I don't think it will. I think most players are going to take $500. Most players are going to take car payment. They're going to take rent. They're going to take 3 weeks of grocery. Okay. They're going to take being able to take their girl out on a nice date. Matter of fact, you get back to Willie Beeman and Any Given Sunday. The reason that he fell to the Miami Sharks is because he took money to get a suit to go to a dude's wedding and he didn't even know the guy. That's what this $500 is about. That's what name, image, and likeness is about. It's about run around money. It's about chump change. It's about stuff your daddy used to be able to give you out the back of your pocket because, well, you mowed the lawn today. So if I'm one of these players, take your money, man, and play this game. You're probably going to get $50, $60 to this game anyway. You might as well be able to pocket the other $450. Thank you for watching the #1 college football show. Please remember to subscribe to the channel and like this video so that you don't miss any of the best college football coverage in America.